to be your halftime entertainment. There you see the Liverpool at the top of your screen exiting, and Cortland at the bottom. Cortland down right now by 14 points to the Liverpool Warriors. The score 27-13 in favor of Liverpool.
Tiger Marching Band on the direction of Mr. Keith Witherall.
Majorette, Jean-Marie Murphy.
And color guard instructor, Jolene Ender, I believe.
Joel, rather.
Joel Officer, excuse me. Couldn't read the graphics.
Fuzzy graphics there.
Fuzzy graphics.
Blame it on the graphics.
Right, right. Well, we've seen some fuzzy defense here.
Yep.
40 points have been racked up in the first 24 minutes.
And as I look at all the scores here earlier, nobody has scored that much, not even in a game. 36 points were scored in the Whitesboro Central Square game Friday night. And that's about the highest scoring game next to this one. And as you said, 40 points has been racked up just like that.
Well, we talked earlier about the explosive offense of Liverpool, and they really have not disappointed us. I guess they've disappointed the Cortland fans and the Cortland team, but boy, they have put the points on the board.
So here's we'll wrap up the half and let you enjoy the Cortland High Purple Tiger Marching Band. The score here at the halftime, 27-13 in favor of Liverpool over the Tigers here at the Dome. national anthem. Good evening, I am Tom Boyce here at the Dome along with one of the guys I like to talk about most about these 86 Tigers, Bill Lee. It's good to be with you tonight, Bill.
Tom, it's really exciting to be here. Fairly good-sized crowd from Cortland, and then look across, Liverpool has a big crowd.
And then Class AA.
It's going to be an exciting game.
Should promise to be a great game tonight.
Well, Tom, you know, I spoke with Coach King yesterday. Coach, I'd like to congratulate you and your team on a fine season. Last year at this time, you were 0-8 and suffered through a long winter, I guess, thinking about last season. This year you've had a complete turnaround. 7-1, co-champions, and you're headed to the Dome. What are the reasons that have made this marvelous turnaround?
You can't pinpoint any one reason, but just a lot of hard work by all the players on the team. We found some good leadership out of our captains. We've got people together to work in the off season. We lifted a lot of weights. We came back, had a good preseason in the summer, and then winning our first 2 ball games built the confidence that we needed for the rest of the season.
One loss to Baldwinsville. This week you have Liverpool in the Dome. Offensively, what do we expect to see from Liverpool? And a second question would be, how are you going to stop them?
Liverpool runs the wishbone option. They've run it for a number of years. We have seen them do it numerous times. We played them in 81, 82, 1985 was the last time we played them. Essentially with that offense, it's a 4-back offense. You have to respect each one of their backs. It makes you stay at home on defense, play your own position. You can't key on any one person. What we're going to try to do with that offense is we'll be doing some gambling and some stunting. It's a high-risk offense. We're going to try to get them to throw the ball around in the backfield and hopefully cause some turnovers.
Okay. Are you keen on any one player?
No, in that offense, you can't really key on one player, and what Liverpool will do is try to get your secondary coming up to support run, and then all of a sudden they'll throw a pass on you. So there's a lot of things you have to respect, and what it boils right down to is can our personnel get into their backfield, cause some problems to them, and then make them turn the ball over to us.
Good. And once we get the ball, Coach, Liverpool, we're going to find out what all kind of defense they run and how you're going to attack that.
Liverpool is a 6-1 defense. I expect them to put quite a few players up on the line of scrimmage, trying to stop our run game. And we are not going to do anything different than we have done all year. We're going to do our strength. Our strengths have been running the ball with power running. But if we have to, we're ready to throw the ball a little bit more, and we may have to throw the ball to get the defense off our backs. But that doesn't worry me. We have to go out and take the ball to them, not try to put in a whole bunch of new things for just this one game. We'll do what we do best.
Are there any intangibles? Both teams will be playing in the Dome. Last year, Liverpool was 2-6. They're coming into the Dome with a good season, just like Cortland is. Are there any intangibles that you might be able to point to that may have an outcome on this game?
Well, no matter where you're playing or when, with high school players, there's always intangibles because you never know what any one person is going to do. Yes, the playing in the Dome could bother you. You have to go up there with the idea you're going to play football. You're not going up there just to be in the Dome. The Dome is an awesome place. Sometimes it doesn't feel like you're playing football up there. Maybe you're up there to play basketball or something, but we're going to play football, and we've preached that to the players all week. Hopefully they'll be ready for that. The other intangible is emotion. You're in a semifinal, a playoff game. You know it's for all the marbles. There's no next week for the team that loses. So we don't know what's going to happen. But we'll go up there. We'll give it our best shot. We'll do what we do best, and hopefully it'll turn out right for Cortland.
Coach, one last question. You spoke a little bit about emotion. How are the players holding up, and what's their mood right now?
Been a good week of practice. The weather has cooperated. We were only forced to go indoors once for practice. We've been out the last 3 days in a row, so that's come along. I think the players are ready to play football. There's been a little anger out there this week. We're a little anxious to hit. We have had contact Thursday and Friday. So we're ready to go. It's a long wait to play. That's the only thing that bothers me, waiting till tomorrow night. But it's the same for Liverpool. We'll handle it.
Coach, I'd like to thank you for stopping by, and I'd like to wish you a lot of good luck.
Thank you very much for having you, and I'd like to say that the Cortland Video Club has done an excellent job all year long, and the players really appreciate their support.
Thank you. That's Coach Don King.
Here, as we sit, both teams preparing for the kickoff. There you see the big orange letters in the center of the field. SU, Syracuse University, here at the Dome. It's a great facility to do football in. I'm really excited about the game, and we're hoping to bring you one of the best presentations CVC Sports has ever brought home to your television sets here on Channel 2. Awaiting the kickoff, Cortland won the toss, and they will receive.
Liverpool has a great kicker, John Monahan. He's a senior. Monahan, we watched him warming up in practice, and he was booming the ball. 40 yards, field goal. Monahan is definitely a Division I prospect. Last time Monahan played against Cortland, he kicked a 34-yard field goal. And he also missed on a 50-yard attempt, but it's quite impressive that the coach would even let him attempt a 50-yard field goal in high school. So
here as we sit, 12 minutes on the clock, getting ready to let that tick, and the foot of John Monahan also ticking, waiting to kick this ball and get prepared for the Purple Tigers of Cortland to receive. And a booming kick down to about the 10-yard line. It's going to go out.
It's a penalty. So here, Monahan will kick 5 yards deeper at 35.
A little advantage for Cortland, although looking at the foot before the game started, Monahan 5 yards to his foot is not much.
Maybe he's kicking into the wind here in the Dome, Tom.
I'd like to mention the weather outside is rotten, and it's great to play here in this grand facility. I'm really excited about this.
Monahan gets ready to set the ball again.
And the blocking line for Cortland, Kane and Musey, Niederhofer, number 50 Dave Farrell, number 63, they all move up from the 5-yard penalty. A lot of banners waving here. Keep the Tigers in the Dome. I'm reading a couple. The excitement is just built up to this one kick. Here's the clock has not started. Cortland will receive. John Monahan, number 3 to kick for Liverpool. Sends it once again deep to the side of Paul Ryan down to the 10-yard line. He's going to switch it up, take it around. He'll be taken down at about the 16. There's a fumble. Liverpool's going to get it, Bill. That's something you don't see very often is Paul Ryan fumble. Rotten way to start out for the Purple Tigers. Ryan's got to be very upset with himself, Bill. The ball was just jarred loose.
Well, we're talking here about emotion, Tom. Playing in the Dome, we have to see how the Tigers will rebound from a disastrous start.
Both lines, defensively and offensively, on Liverpool and Cortland are very big. The Liverpool offense has inches and weight on them, all of the line.
Liverpool will run the wishbone, multi-purpose offense.
Here on 1st down and 10. He goes with a halfback pitch. Touchdown, Liverpool. With just 27 seconds gone here in the first quarter. Liverpool goes up 6-0. Cortland's got to bounce back, Bill. You can't let this get to you.
Okay, here it is. Ryan fakes the handoff, the reverse to Muller. Comes around, is grabbed, and is hit hard.
In the helmet. The helmet got him.
Yep. Recovery on the first play from scrimmage. Halfback option, and he threw the ball into the wide open receiver in the end zone.
And you can expect Monahan to split him right here. It's up, and it is definitely good.
Monahan really bangs the ball.
Just like that. Liverpool is up 7-0 over the hometown Cortland Purple Tigers. They are home tonight at Syracuse as we sit on the side of the Syracuse Orangemen, but they had the better record. Cortland finished the season at 7-1.
There is the touchdown pass coming from the receiver. It was caught by number 84, and that's Chris Gedney. Gedney, that was his 5th touchdown reception this season.
He's only a junior. That's surprising. He's a good player.
He's 6'6", Tom. He's a big player. Tom, I think the key here is to see how Cortland responds. If they let themselves, they could get blown out of here. If they allow the emotion to, they have to come back. They can't allow the emotion to take them over.
It's 75% the team's emotions getting back up, and these fans, 25%. Having your fans behind you really helps out. I watched that in the game earlier to this one, previous to this one.
Doesn't seem to be much noise here on the Cortland side.
It's very quiet on this side. Also is Liverpool, but they had something to cheer about, and they have a reason to be quiet right now. Moynihan will kick off for the 3rd time of the night. On the penalty, he was driven 5 yards back, kicked again. Cortland fumbled, and on the first play from scrimmage for the offense of Liverpool, they scored on a halfback option. Moynihan to kick. A little confusion there with Muller and Ryan on to who was going to get the ball. Muller takes it down to about the 23-yard line, where Cortland's offense will come on the field and press up against this defense of Liverpool.
Well, the Liverpool team really was fired up. Cortland has to get their offense moving.
Sean Woods.
In football, this game really a game of emotions, Tom. The first hit usually dictates what's going to happen during the game. That first time, the coach always tells you got to get out there and you have to hit your man. You got to let him know and hit him and hit him and hit him.
Sean Woods is mature, but he's got to show it now as he's got to lead this team from a 7-point deficit with less than a minute gone here in the first quarter of play. He's got the pitch to number 11, Paul Ryan, who's stacked up right at the line and bent in half at about the 18-yard line, a loss of about 5 on the play, Bill.
Well, Liverpool is stuffing it up, Tom. They use a 4-3 pro set, but what they will do, they will move the 2 outside linebackers up to the line, so it turns into a 6-1. They have a big, quick line. Key man is the linebacker, middle linebacker, and that's Shane Carney. Carney's a Section 3 wrestling champ.
2nd down for Cortland. They give to number 33, Vince Reynolds, the big man. Gets back the lost yardage. It's going to be about 3rd and 9, 10, maybe 11 on the play, Bill.
It was Brian Hansen who made the tackle, number 72.
Well, this defense of Liverpool, you say they play a pro-like. There's a scoring drive for Liverpool, 16 yards, 1 play, that halfback option. Gedney got it.
From Ross. Ross is just a sophomore.
This defense of Liverpool plays pro-like, and they look pro-like with their size and their weight.
They definitely are big.
3rd and 10 for the Purple Tigers, trying to bounce back from a 7-point deficit. Give to number 20, Kevin Wellings. Number 22, Muller, I believe, carried it. Correction there. He got no gain on the play. Cortland will have to punt. Jeremy Garvey will come in on the punting unit. There you see the first quarter CVC Sports score from the Dome. Liverpool leading by a touchdown. You got to have special teams come into factor here, Bill. Garvey gets off a terrible punt, about a 15-yarder, and it goes out of bounds. Well, Liverpool's going to have great field position at the 45-yard line.
Well, that was about a 25-yard punt. Cortland definitely doesn't want to go into a punting battle with Monahan, the way he kicks the ball.
Liverpool will take over, 1st down and 10.
The fans very quiet. It seems to be that they were satisfied with that first 7 points. That's the way they've played ball all year, as they've racked points up against every team they played. They beat Rome Free Academy in the second to last game of the season. 1st down and 10. The quarterback pitch. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. On the carry was number 30 halfback J.J. Graham. He's a 2-way player. He's a senior, 5'8", 160 pounds.
Tom, that was the wishbone. Wishbone, the quarterback will fake inside or give the ball off inside. The fullback, the fullback dive, and then he'll run out and he'll read the defense. If the defense comes toward him, he will pitch to the outside man like he did on that play.
Defensive line of Cortland shown on your screen. 2nd and 10, no gain on the play by Graham.
There's
Quick
the fullback dive.
35. Gets the 10 yards and maybe a little bit more. About a 20-yard gain down to the 25 of Cortland. A nice
Fullback
run.
Rich Ryan.
Got a good handoff there by Rod Harris. Rod Harris faking everybody out on that play. He's only a junior.
First down for the Warriors.
Well, Tom, that's the fullback dive, and that's part of the option.
That's kind of the football they play. It's Liverpool Warrior Ball Club.
They can go inside, and here it is. Right inside. And burst through there and got a big hole. Saving tackle by Paul Ryan.
First and 10 for Liverpool.
There it is again.
Up the middle once again. Having trouble tackling is Dan Shea, but he finally takes him down at about the 14-yard line. They're going to have another first down, Bill.
Well, the Tigers are getting blown out. There's no doubt about it. And the offensive line, the big offensive line of Liverpool, they're opening the holes. And that's the way the game is won in the trenches. There's no doubt about it.
The Liverpool side looks like they expect this from their team, just a blowout. Looks like they have shown no emotion as this is a surprise to them, for it isn't Liverpool that runs the ball like this. Another wishbone formation. Could give to number 35. Oh, it's fake to number 30. He's going to take it in for a touchdown. Holy cow, though.
Hey, Graham.
I got to say, they're just blowing Cortland's defense away.
Well, there you saw the option. As you were calling the play-by-play, you thought number 35 had the ball, and you can just, from up here, you can just imagine what the defense of Cortland is saying.
And now we see the emotion from the student section of Liverpool. 13-0. What can you do?
You're going to have to hit.
You're
going to have to throw the ball pretty soon, I guess.
Get back. Only in the first quarter, 7 minutes, 43 seconds left to go.
Ooh.
Almost blocked there by Kevin Wellings, who got
Hit
in there
the goalpost. It's no good.
So
Hit the
good,
goalpost.
good pressure by Wellings. That can put a little boost into him. That's something to start with.
Well, Wellings almost blocked it, but the attempt.
Here, player profile. J.J. Graham.
There goes Graham. He goes it, makes a cut to the left, and it drives in.
Nice hit, but too little, too late. So Cortland halting them to 13 points. Not halting, giving up 13 points, and then just halting that extra point try. Moynihan probably doesn't miss those too often. He's got to be wondering right now.
Mm-hmm. John Monahan.
Monahan.
Moynihan is the senator.
John Monahan set the kickoff again for Liverpool.
7:43 remaining here in the first quarter of play.
Tom, this is gut time for Cortland.
You said it. They got to dig
This is it.
deep, get everything they have.
They have to get a sustained drive. They gained no yardage last time they had the ball.
No more pregame hype. This is it. This is what it all comes down to. Another boom. by
Ryan.
Ryan, number 11, hole in the middle, but plugged up.
Oh.
He's up to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, Ryan just stopped in that play.
Number 62, that's Rich Sadowski on the hit. He was pretty pumped up after he got a good one there.
There's a scoring drive, 4 plays, 45 yards, and 15-yard run.
So with 5 plays and about 60 yards, just like that, Liverpool's up 13-0 over this Cortland Tiger football team. Got to bounce back here. Sean Woods.
Notice how many men are on the line for Liverpool.
Playing that 6-1 once again. Give to Wellings, who finds a little penetration up the middle. If you want somebody who's going to dodge and dive, you certainly want to give it to Kevin Wellings, as well as Ryan or Muller. Reynolds, a good steam man. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Tigers.
Coach King hinted that he will be throwing some passes, and we've yet to see that. Throwing some passes may loosen up this Liverpool defense.
Well, if they don't gain a few yards here, you can definitely expect a passing down for Cortland, as it is 2nd and 8. Clayton Garvey's hands. Oh!
Nice.
Brought it back there. Jeremy Garvey down to the 46-yard line. Great catch by Jeremy as he just kept concentration. Oh, great.
As we spoke, Sean Woods keeps throwing the ball like that. Garvey was open. Quick pass. Here we're going to see it. Just back quickly and throws. And threaded the needle. Garvey juggled a little bit and hung on to it. Made a nice pickup. Nice catch and nice throw by Sean Woods.
First down and 10 from the 46 of Cortland, threatening to go into Liverpool territory here at the Dome. To give to number 33, Vince Reynolds, who breaks it across the 50. He's going out the 45, the 40, and he trips up. Down to about the 37-yard line. A good run by the big man, number 33, senior Vince Reynolds.
That was Bob Atwalder, number 88, who made the saving tackle.
That's got to put a little spunk back into this ball club, and they look like they can move it now, Bill.
They need a good drive. It's all motion, Tom. It has to be.
In the beginning of every game this season, I've noticed that Cortland tends to not do as much until...
There's the Cortland convoy. Tackles, Musey, Niederhofer, guards, Stockton, Laparco, and center, Jim Tierney.
Big number 73. He'll be snapping to Woods here on a 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line of Liverpool. They're mixing it up now. Woods on the pass. He's got
Jeremy Garvey
wide open. He takes it out to the 25-yard line.
Another first down.
Nice catch by Jeremy Garvey, his second of the night. Getting it right back into the thick of things.
This Cortland team is coming alive.
You said it.
Here's Vince Reynolds' play. You see Vince got to the outside and tripped up. Just shoelace tackle by number 88, Bob Atwater. And that set up the pass to Jeremy Garvey.
Now I'm starting to recognize the team that I've followed all through this 1986 season. The team that finished 7-1. It is not about to let Liverpool run away with this one. They're going to give it their last drop of energy, their last drop of essence here. They're not going to let them run away with it.
Got to keep moving here.
The convoy trying to stop that defensive line from reaching Woods. We have Reynolds and number 20 in the backfield. Woods breaking it loose down to the 15-yard line. A nice run by senior Sean Woods, quarterback for Cortland.
Sean has quick feet, and that's an added weapon. Sean Woods can throw the ball, and he can also slither through there and
second down and 2.
Carry the ball through for yardage. Last week we saw him break a 71-yarder.
So
there's the receivers: Garvey, Spiegel, Chris Burdick, and Hicks.
The downs and yards to go. Read 2-2. It is second down, 2 yards for the first down inside the 20-yard line of Liverpool at the 17. Sean Woods leading the plays. We give to number 20, Kevin Wellings, who finds a hole up the middle, broken by the convoy, inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Looking good is Cortland, Bill.
That was number 10, Shane Carney with the tackle. Carney is big, quick. He's the leader of the defense.
Cortland getting right back into it. I'm sure they will and must score on this drive with 4 minutes, 30 seconds and ticking in the first quarter. The huddle broken, 1st and 10 for the Cortland Purple Tigers. Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. The fake, they're going to the pass. Sean Woods has running room down to the 10-yard line. He's going to be taken down at the 8-yard line, close to the first down.
Tackle made by Brian Walsh. Walsh has a lot of speed too. He ran Sean down, but Woods gives that extra added weapon.
The blocking of the convoy and the route that the receivers took left that hole, that gaping hole on the right side. There you see the backs, quarterback Woods, halfbacks Ryan and Reynolds, fullbacks Wellings and Muller.
Okay.
On the replay,
see, rolls out to his right, left-hander, brings the ball in, and then he saw an opening. We're back to live action. And there's
give to Reynolds.
Vince Reynolds
Fighting. It takes about 4 guys, 5 guys, 2 others coming in to take him down. He goes down to about the 8-yard line, back about to the original line of scrimmage.
Vince is a strong runner.
He is. So it's 3rd and 3 for the Cortland Purple Tigers, threatening to put some points on the board here. I can't say it's early, because 13 points have already been put up by the explosive.
Well, Tom, it happened quickly. I believe it was 27 seconds, and it was 7-0 Liverpool. Cortland has to dig themselves out of this hole.
Here as we sit in the...
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see a pass.
See, Burdick and Garvey are the tight and split ends. Woods taking him himself down to the 5-yard line.
It's going to be short.
Woods keeps it himself and is short on the first down.
It'll be 4th and about inches, less than a yard.
Well, no, I think it's just about a yard, Tom. They marked the ball at about the 15. I believe he got a little bit further, but they marked at the 15. That's where he had to play the ball.
Burdick comes out and Hicks comes in to bring the plays in to quarterback Sean Woods. The convoy's got to come through for us now, just straight ahead and explode.
This here is a big play.
Big play.
Big play. If Liverpool stops Cortland, it's going to take a lot of heart out of Cortland.
Wellings and Ryan in the backfield. Give to Ryan, halfback option.
Touchdown.
Craig Muller, number 22. 6 points for Cortland. Things are exploding over here. You can see the smoke. All right.
Liverpool.
Touche. Cortland Purple Tigers.
What a play. 4th down. What a play.
4th and inches, and they go for the gusto. Craig Muller,
Here we see it. Fake, inside, give the ball to Ryan. He rolls out to his right, and Craig Muller's wide open, takes it in.
Nice.
Excellent play.
Good call there by Coach Don King.
Surprising call. It was a nice call.
I like to see that from King. He's not a guy. He likes to keep it on the ground. Chris Burdick puts it through the uprights. Thunderfoot Chris Burdick.
Take that, John Monahan.
You said that right. Take that, Liverpool. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left to go, and Cortland's right back in it. A touchdown and an extra point would bring it back. So the graphic scoreboard there, as I may mention it, says it's good. Chris Burdick.
Score Liverpool 13, Cortland 7. 2:06 left here, Tom.
The fans of Cortland.
There's the cheerleaders. Got a little bit more to cheer about now.
Sure they do.
That drive, you can see the Cortland players that said, let's go, and they're getting excited.
And I think that extra point attempt that Kevin Welling stirred up and made it hit off the goalpost really got him going. That gave him something to want, gave him something to go for. As I tried to mention earlier on a play, Cortland doesn't really get into it until the first couple maybe downs or even series of each ball game. But when they get into it, there's just no stopping them. They just explode. And the only team I've ever seen them contain well has been Baldwinsville, who beat them in their only loss of the season to make them co-champions of the National League East.
Well, that was a mud bowl.
Yep, certainly was. And if Rome Free loses in defeat against them tomorrow night, which is Monday night, Cortland winning here, they will play Baldwinsville in the Section 3 championship.
Vince Reynolds ready to kick off.
2 minutes, 6 seconds left to go. Vince Reynolds with a high
boy.
kick down to the 35. Takes a ball. Turns it up. We don't know who's going to get it. There's just a pile.
Big pile up. Look at the pile.
Purple jerseys, bunch of white ones, some orange in there, some
They're
yellow.
giving it to Liverpool.
Yep, they're going to give it to Liverpool, but a good play. Who made that hit? Bob Stacy was in there. Kane was in there. Sinquani. Nice play.
There was a scoring drive, Cortland scoring drive, and I was just going to speak on that. 71 yards, 10 plays. Craig Muller taking a 5-yard pass from Paul Ryan on the halfback pass play. What I was going to say about that scoring drive is the way that Cortland used all the backfield members. They all touched the ball, carried the ball, and they all were a part of it. They have a very balanced attack, and that's what's important.
1st and 10 Liverpool from their own 30-yard line, going to the pass. Wide open. Oh, he's going to take it in. From the 30 down to the 15, touchdown Liverpool.
Chris Gedney, second touchdown of the game.
Just like that. Doing the little Pee Wee Herman in the end zone. 19 points put up for Liverpool. Cortland, that shut him right up there. Not much you can do about that. Nobody picked him up. He just got wide open down that left side.
Well, Gedney is so big. Here we see. Rod Harris drops back and just fires the ball. Gedney just ran past Dan Shea.
Oh, that hurts. Minute 38 gone. That play right there on another 1st and 10. 6 plays for Liverpool, and they've put 19 points on the board. That's impressive. Even deep in their own territory, they can break it open.
Explosive offense. It's going to be 2 points here.
They want to get back that missed point.
There's the option. He can still pitch it out. Oh, he's got it.
He's got it. He just got the post. So they're going to put the point missed by Monahan back on. It's going to be 21-7. Up by 2 touchdowns is Liverpool. Bill, there's not much you can say. It's been an up and down ball game. Definitely in the corner of Liverpool so far here late in the first quarter.
Last year, Cortland finished its season without a win, but a season filled with losses, including their pride. But in 1986, the pride is back. The Tigers started rebuilding with running and weight training and an intense schedule of workouts 2 weeks before school started. They worked hard to be undefeated, except for a 7-point loss to the Bees, finishing the regular season 7-1 as OHSL Metro Division co-champions with Baldwinsville. Now that the Tigers have come this far, they're finally domeward bound. Win or lose at the Carrier Dome, the Pride is back to stay. From the football field, I'm Colleen Murphy for CVC Sports.
John Monahan set the kickoff for Liverpool.
Ryan and Muller deep for Cortland. Monahan once again to kick off for Liverpool, number 3. Certainly shiny orange is something we're going to see a lot of, not only on the turf of SU, but on the side. John Hart, number 18, takes it for Cortland, breaks it down. Ooh, he's just
met by a host.
he was met by a brick wall that moved, and it moved him back to about the 32-yard line.
Well, they marked the ball at the 36.
As he was gotten to that point and then was driven back. The scoring drive, 68 yards on one play, scored by Chris Gedney, his second of the night. He's got yardage and 2 touchdowns on the night already, 2 receptions for 2 touchdowns. Not much you can say about this explosive Liverpool offense. Score now 21-7 in favor of Liverpool. Only first quarter, minute 15 ticking. Cortland first down and 10 from their own 35. Pitch to Wellings, he's dropped for about a loss of 1. Fumble, but they rule it dead. Marked at about maybe a foot short, but they'll still leave it at first, second and 10.
Wellings lost a yard on that
About a yard.
Yeah. So they are going to call it second and 11. We had a special feature camera to show you tonight. It just didn't work out. The end zone camera. It was a real neat thing. We really wish we could have brought that to you to mix it up a little bit. Make it more interesting for your home viewing on Channel 2, the CVC Sports Network. Here we sit, second and 11 for the Cortland Purple Tigers. Give to Paul Ryan, number 11, who breaks it through to daylight, cuts it across the grain. Paul Ryan taking it down. If he burns it for a touchdown, oh! Pushed out right at the 1-yard line.
No.
Holy cow.
Oh, I can't believe he called that. Oh.
Looked like he got in. I don't know, Bill. Controversial call there at the 3-yard line.
We're going to have to look at this again. I can't believe that.
Can't wait to check out the replay on this.
Nice run by Paul Ryan. Boy, he burst through the gut.
Great year for those seniors at Cortland. Holy cow, breaking it.
Here we see, second 11 it was. Woods fakes, gives to the Ryan, he goes to the right, and now he cuts back across the grain. Now watch his speed, watch his speed. Just outruns Liverpool.
Oh, God, puts on the wheels.
He's running down the right sideline, closest to us, and
looked like he slowed up a little bit, but no matter. They sit at the 3, they give to Vince Reynolds. Stacked up, he still goes down to about the 1-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be second and goal from the 1.
We're going to end the quarter here.
So they're going to have to walk 99 yards to play the second down and 3 that's shown on our scoreboard. It will be second and 1.
Okay, now here's the end of Ryan's run. Let's watch this.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
Paul just runs out. It's number 10, I believe. No, 27. Well.
It was close.
It was
close.
Call. It was very close. I believe he was, the official might have been unable to see, but I believe he went out maybe at the 1 or maybe he was in. It was too close. They marked it at the 3.
Well, as you can see right now, that the only thing playing a factor is just strength, agility, and skill. The weather plays no factor. The fans certainly playing somewhat of a factor, as they do in every game, and the home field advantage is
There's
for
really
Cortland.
no home field advantage.
There isn't, but Cortland chosen the home team because of the better record, but just playing in a new facility for both teams. Cortland going to the Dome the last time was in 1983, and they certainly want to come out tonight and go have a victory and go to the Section 3 finals.
Well, you know, we've seen many big plays. If you look back in the first quarter so far, the score is 21-7. The turnover and the opening kickoff, that's the difference.
I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes into the 30 digits and somebody wins by 2 or 3 points. Sean Woods, quarterback for Cortland. Kevin Wellings and Vince Reynolds deep. Woods takes it himself. Might have broken the plane. No call by the officials.
No, he wasn't even close.
So he'll remain at the 1-yard line.
Woods attempted to, he pulled back from the center, Tierney, and then tried to go over to the left side on a quarterback sneak.
Cortland might try a sweep here, something of the sort.
Down.
moving to the left or the right to try to go to the outside for the touchdown. The man I'd go to for that would be number 11, Paul Ryan.
Well, they also might try
the pass.
The pass with Woods rolling right or left. Left is the short side of the field.
Well, we have Burdick wide and Reynolds and Wellings once again in the backfield. I believe they will give to Kevin Wellings, number 20, touchdown Cortland. Score will now be 21-13. Cortland not letting Liverpool run away with this one bit after losing the first quarter basically by points, 13-7. Cortland scoring late in the first quarter. Sean Woods, number 7, on the sneak.
Greg Bueller with the touchdown for the Purple Tigers.
They're giving it to Muller. Looks like either, I think Welling scored it.
Portland will go for
Well, I
two.
think it was a fumble, and it was recovered by Sean Woods.
Portland's going for 2 points. Rolling out, he's got
There he
Wellings.
is. Oh,
Tipped off
nice
by that
play.
tall Liverpool line. The Liverpool line averaging
Kevin Wellings broken up.
about 6'1", 6'2". You can't, it's kind of hard to pass over that line. Sean Woods just
Well, there was
seeing.
number 14, Donald Delvey. He was a defensive back who stopped that. Only about 5'9".
So Cortland in the same shoes as Liverpool was, 13 points after the missed conversion. If they had made it, would have made it 15 points. Cortland down by about 8 points here.
Score 21-13. Liverpool 21, Portland 13.
11 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the half. Just a up and down ball game. It's like a teeter-totter. Seems like Cortland's side has been weighed down more, for they've sat on the ground most of the time, as Liverpool has broken it wide open, scoring all 3 of their touchdowns on the in the air.
Well, the Liverpool team has not really broken into a sweat yet, the offense.
Vince Reynolds.
6 plays, 3 touchdowns. That's an explosive offense. 50% of the time they snap the ball, they scored.
So Vince Reynolds, we need a good kick here. His last one was somewhat of a shank. Gets this one end over end down to about the 22-yard line. He's shooken up early. He could break this one out. Finally taken down at the 45-yard line.
That was Rich Ryan, fullback, number 35.
Pankoom, number 31 on the tackle for Cortland.
With the return for Liverpool all the way out to the 45.
There's a scoring drive for Cortland. 6 plays, 64 yards, and scored by Sean Woods, who basically recovered a fumble in the end zone.
A gain of 22 yards on the kickoff return. Here we see Rod Harris, number 12, a junior, 6 foot, 160 pounds for the Liverpool Warriors, 1st and 10. Stacked up there at the line. He's going to get a gain of about a yard. Couldn't see who carried the ball for Liverpool. Number 35, Rich Ryan, the
J.J.
fullback.
Graham gains a couple. Second down and 8.
It's kind of interesting to see number 84 for Liverpool, split end Chris Gedney. He's 6'6". He comes out here. He looks like a giant amongst the Cortland defensive backfield people.
He does tower over number 23, Jimmy Sinquani.
Ooh, nice hit.
Rod Harris, number 12, the quarterback on the keep, takes it up with a gain of about 4 on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 6.
He was stuck there by Chuck Niederhofer. Nice hit.
We have former CBC announcer Dan Padavana sitting in back of us. Dan's glad to be here watching the Tigers do bout in the Dome versus Liverpool.
Got to look for Gedney here again.
3rd and 5 for Cortland, or for Liverpool rather. They get close to the first down. They're not going to get it though. Good tough bearing down. Cortland defense stops them.
Mark Syracuse grabbed the ankles.
Number 68, part of that convoy and a two-way player, defense and offense.
J.J. Graham with the carry, stopped short of the first down. An official timeout.
Official timeout. There you see the Liverpool offensive backs, Harris, Graham, Ross, and Ryan.
Somebody
Harris,
lost
the
the
quarterback.
shoe. That's what they timeouts for. They're about a yard short. This tough defensive stand here for Cortland.
I would guess they'd go for it.
Well, I believe they will. They're at the 46. They're 8 points in the lead, and I think they're confident.
There's only 9 9 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here in the half. So in good shape sits Liverpool with a 4th and 1. Cortland needing to bear down here.
He's
Gonna
got
pick
it.
it up, and
Oh,
he
no.
might get more than a yard. Definitely more than a yard. Taken down by number 76, Chip Stockton. Couple hits there by Spiegel. Shea was in there.
J.J. Graham, 17-yard pickup.
So all they needed was 1, and they got 16 more.
4th and 1.
Here on the replay.
He fouled the other 2 running backs into the line. A big hole. Made a couple of cuts back and forth, and then it was finally tackled by the Sequani, Danny Shea.
1st and 10. Liverpool sits at the 29-yard line of Cortland, threatening to break this open. Give to number 35.
There's a penalty flag.
Rich Ryan. It was late. It might have been a clip or a
Well, I
hold.
believe it might be a hold because it was thrown into the interior line, and that's usually where you'll see holding.
Hopefully we can get it against Liverpool.
It
Mark
is.
Syracuse saying it is against Liverpool. And the official making that verified. Liverpool will get stumped back. They will sit at the 35-yard line.
Costly penalty. It's 15 yards, plus, or 10 yards, excuse me. And they also used a 9-yard pickup.
So a loss of 19. Essentially, they sit at the 40, rather. Check that.
Just inside the 40. There's a receiver. It's Gedney, number 84, 6'6".
Split end for Liverpool.
Big young man. He's only a junior.
1st and 20 sits Liverpool. Their worst position of the night on 1st down. They haven't seen many 3rd downs in this.
He's back to pass. Down the middle.
Nice catch. Incredible catch. One-handed hot dogs at
Brian Walsh.
6 yards more than the 1st down. He just gained 26 yards for Liverpool down inside the 20 on the 16-yard line. This explosive offense impressing me tonight.
We are seeing an explosive team. Here it is. Rod Harris, he's impressive, junior. Goes back, and he had Brian Walsh in mind all the way. Walsh did make a circus catch and kept rolling and rolling toward the goal line. There's Graham.
Oh, a little stir there between Chip Fitch and number 88, Bob Atwater of Liverpool. Chip being a good sport. He's not going to let anything get away from him here. The Liverpool offensive line.
Barney, King, Bohannon, Shager, and Ryan. They're all at least 6'1", and all of them are over 200 pounds.
Varney, a big 6'2" at 235. He's the center.
Barney's been mentioned as a possible Division I player.
Number 50. There you see him in the middle, the big guy. 2nd and 6 for Liverpool inside the 20 of Cortland. Wishbone offense.
He's back to pass.
He's got him. Oh, nice catch. He's knocked out at the 3.
Ooh, and the official's knocked out too. He's up though.
Looked like Jimmy Cinquani knocked out both
That's a 2, it looks like.
Ryan and the official.
Complete.
So we'll credit Cinquani with the tackle.
Number 24.
1st down and goal.
There he goes. Harris drops back. Fires it out here.
Enough for a Liverpool 1st down.
Number Jeff
First
Ross.
and goal from the 2.
Ross is only a sophomore.
Cortland's really got to bear down here, Bill. They cannot let them score once again. A defensive hold and then maybe even a blocked field goal if they were to attempt that on 1st down. They've got to bear down and not let them score. Give to number 35, and
Nice stop
they
by
do
that
such
goal.
that. Tied up at the feet, then finally hit from above by Chip Stockton. Mike Musey, the nose guard. Pat Dalton, number 58. Wellings. Shea coming in from the backfield to help out on the stop. So Rich Ryan finding nothing but yellow paws on the shoulder pads of Cortland. 6:36 left to go and ticking. Liverpool leads 21-13 over Cortland. Here at the Dome in Syracuse, New York, it is 2nd and goal. Liverpool sits at the 3. Give once again to Ryan, number 35. Cortland with a great defensive stand. Liverpool is going to face a 3rd and 2, Bill. That's impressing me right there.
Well, Rod Harris had trouble giving the ball off that time. Rich Ryan was number 35 on a. Cortland's calling timeout.
Short of the goal line.
I don't blame them. They got to get a minute to catch their breath and then get back into the thick of things with their defense. Coach Don King leading this team from an 0-8 season of last year, turning things around completely, letting them go 7-1, co-champions with Baldwinsville. Liverpool also turning things around. They went 2-6 last year. This year they turn out 6-2, and here they sit at the Dome.
Co-defensive coordinator Jack Hess went out and talked to the fellas.
And they bring the water out, let the guys take a rest and get their thirst quenched.
Well, there hasn't been much of a rest here. There are a lot of scoring. Already we have 34 points put up on the board, and we have 6:09 left in the first half. We expected the defense to be important here, but what we're seeing is an offensive show. Both teams, big plays.
I wouldn't be surprised if this does go into the point range of the 30s, and then is won by 1, 2, maybe 3 points, no more than 5.
Well, you never know.
Cortland could come right back and take the lead before the half. There you see the cheerleaders chanting C-O-R-T-L-A-N-D, Cortland. Pepping up the crowd getting back into this, and the defense needs to yield their call. The band here tonight. So it's 3rd down and 2 on the 2. The quarter is the 2, the second. 6 minutes, 9 seconds left to go. Liverpool leading 21-13.
Pulls the ball out.
The pitch, he's got it. Wide open. He got right between Ryan and Reynolds for the touchdown. Liverpool's got to be psyched about that. The
Number 34, Jeff Ross, the touchdown.
The score escalates to 27 points on the offense of Liverpool. That's the first time. Cortland really had a great defensive stand on 2 downs, and here you see on the replay, Jeff Ross just finding a hole there. He's a sophomore, number 34.
Well, that's one of the keys to the wishbone offense. There's so many options. You have to defend everything.
Got to expect pressure from the Cortland special teams. He shanks it. So we beefed him up a little too much. John Monahan shanking that one. He's missed 2 of 3 tries, going 1 for 3 on extra points.
Well, as soon as Monahan missed that, shanked that, he looked to his holder and said, "Hey, what happened there?"
He's got to be a little upset with his kicking game. I think he wasted all his good kicks there in the pregame as he was kicking 40, 45-yard field goals from way out.
Well, Cortland is down again, 27-13, 6:05 left in the first half.
So, Liverpool doubling the score of Cortland. Cortland down by 14 points here late in the first half. 6 minutes, 5 seconds left to go. Those 2 drives, the touchdown drive and the extra point attempt, taking 1 second off the clock, or 4 rather, 6:09 when they began the drive from the 3-yard line. Cortland can't get down here. They got to just come back and rebound from this, put some more points on the board, put more 7 up, then they'll only be down by 7, and then they can have a chance to come out and play good defense in the second half, get the ball back and tie it up. Moynihan with a poor kick. Craig Muller, number 22 from the 15, crossing it up. He finds daylight in the middle, takes it up to the 29-yard line.
Nice run by Craig Muller.
The fans satisfied with that play. In this short break, I'd like to say happy birthday to Julie Cercio, her 16th birthday. Happy birthday, Julie. We hope you enjoyed your party today. Here the scoring drive for Liverpool once again, the 4th of the night.
Well, it's 55 yards on 12 plays, finished off by Roosters' 1-yard sprint around the right corner.
Cortland sits 1st and 10. From there, 29-yard line in the second quarter of play. 5 minutes, 41 seconds left to go. That's Kevin Wellings breaking it up to the 42 for the first down, Bill. Big run there by Kevin.
Well, Kevin come back to the left side and picked up a few more yards. Quite possibly went to the right side, and it looked like there was more open territory. Of course, it's easy to do it up here.
Liverpool defensive line quickly flashed up here. We'll see the replay.
Gives inside. Kevin catches his balance, nice balance. Again, he cuts to the left. and it's brought down, but he picked up about 12 yards.
As well as dodging Liverpool. Looks like he had to dodge the rough there to get a few extra yards. First down in Cortland. First down and 10 for Cortland from the 41. Woods draws back to pass, getting pressure.
He's lucky to hang on to that ball.
Oh, that's good concentration. That's the blind side. That has killed a lot of pro careers, and a lot of college guys have gotten wailed on by plays like that. The blind side is the scary thing for the quarterback.
Sean Woods was lucky to hold on to that ball. He was just ready to pass, and he must have felt the pressure and brought the ball in.
He got pressure from that linebacker. I would guess number 85, Tom Briggs, the right end.
John Woods stopped
made the tackle.
Play behind the line of scrimmage. Second down and 13.
Second and 13, a loss of 3 on the play. You can hear the PA system up above us. Wide screen angle there. Gift to number 11, Paul Ryan, who gets back the 3 yards, a gain of 5.
I think Craig Muller made the tackle on that play. Ryan seemed to run out there and tripped over Muller.
Liverpool defensive linebackers. Walsh, there's Shane Carney, a college aspect, and Marzullo, number 42, all linebackers for Liverpool.
Paul Ryan on the last carry for 5 yards. Third down and
It's going pretty smooth right now, Bill. Points are down for Cortland, but they've looked good in all of their possessions regarding the first 2, if we could exclude those. Fake. It's going to be a passing down. Woods getting pressure. A loss of about 4 to 5 yards. Liverpool pumped up there. You got to be. Nice pressure.
Tom Ryan, Tom Briggs.
Definitely a tackle made by Tom Ryan.
John Woods
He's a
brought
both-way
down
player
again behind the
for
line of
Liverpool.
scrimmage.
Jeremy Garvey, number 88, back to punt. Jeremy really needed to get a good punt off here.
So our second punt of the game, which is kind of amazing.
Third.
Almost blocked. Shanked one. Get a bounce.
They're going to let Wellings let it bounce. Takes a Cortland bounce. Not just inside the 30. It's outside 31-yard line. Liverpool will take the ball. 3 minutes, 8 seconds left to go here in the half. Liverpool leading 27-13 over this Cortland Purple Tiger Ball Club. It'll be interesting to see what Cortland does in the remaining 3 minutes of this half and what their attitude is in the first couple drives of the second half, Bill. I'm eager to see how they will come back after being down by...
Well, the first half's not over yet. The first quarter only took 27 seconds, so we might see some more points on the scoreboard. There it is.
Up top.
Penalty flag.
Good tackle there by number 17.
Well, that penalty flag is obviously against Cortland. I believe it was Mike Cage who blocked Brian Walsh. I think he grabbed him as the play developed.
No, it's illegal procedure against Liverpool, so it's going to be called back, Bill. Big play there for Cortland.
Okay, we're going to see the legal procedure. A nice catcher.
He is great at catching those one-handers. He's a real hot dog. That Brian Walsh, number 11 for Liverpool. First and 15.
Rod Harris has a couple of good receivers in Chris Gedney and Brian Walsh. Gedney, the junior, Walsh, the senior. They've scored 3 touchdowns here today.
CBC Sports scoreboard. Liverpool 27, Cortland 13. First and 15, loss of 5 on the play from the 24-yard line of Liverpool. The Gifts stopped up.
Nice play.
First tackle made by Mike Hayes, number 32. Then Mark Syracuse, number 60, a big guy, ran in there to make the tackle. A couple of great guys there on the defense of Cortland. It's going to be a loss of about, I can't tell right now, maybe 2, 3. Stacked back.
About 3 yards.
Second and 18 for Liverpool. This is the first time since that second and 20 they faced negative yardage. Cortland's really got to capitalize here and hopefully
at least
stop them. Second and 18.
There's Graham.
He's just oozing right through there. Back into positive yardage, a gain of about 11 yards on the play. Brings it up to the 34-yard line.
Liverpool.
Curtis Harris drops back, and this is a pass to Walsh. Nice catch.
Another great catch.
Brought down, but that play was off for naught, as it was called. They were called for legal procedure.
A great shot there by our cameraman, the Top Gun, main camera, Mike Kaminsky.
Liverpool wants to put some more points on the board down. They've taken a timeout. There's 1:51 remaining. They're already leading 27-13. Coach is out there talking to them. I see the Cortland Band is grouping down here in the to our left.
They will play first tonight, preceding the Liverpool Band. We will bring you coverage of the Cortland High Purple Tiger Marching Band.
I see the number 6, Chuck Niederhofer, is in for Pat Dalton at nose guard. I don't know if Dalton is injured or what's happening.
Dalton is taking a break, maybe catching his breath. I don't see him limping or anything. I think he's just a little winded from going hard on defense. Dalton really filling in at that nose guard. So we got some quotes from the JD players. They said the meanest guy on this defense in Cortland was number 68, Mark Syracuse, and they just were afraid of him last week, Halloween night. And a real intimidator. There you see Coach Don King with Wellings and John Tunder Lewis, Stacy on the sidelines along with the gang. Here we sit, 3rd and 7 for Liverpool. Big play for Cortland. Quick pitch. Going to that halfback option once again. Paul Ryan can break it up. It's caught.
Oh, unbelievable catch.
Oh my God, this offense is incredible.
What a catch. Can't believe that catch.
Seems like just nothing can stop this offense of Liverpool. They've been dropped back to 2nd and 18, 3rd and 20. They've been stacked up at the line, and they just seem to come back.
Here it is. Harris goes back, pitches back to Jeff Ross, and he throws the ball. Paul Ryan, you could have had better coverage, and another wonderful catch by Chris Gedney.
1st and 10, just like that, from the 36-yard line of Cortland. Going up top again is the quarterback, Ryan, breaking it up. He tried that one-hander again. Who was that out there? That was
Gedney again.
once again, number 84, Brian.
He's played before, and this is Jeff Roos throwing the ball to Gedney, and it's amazing how Gedney ever came up with that play. Paul Ryan was in his back pocket, and then Gedney still managed to make the catch. But you figure Gedney is 6'6", Ryan goes about 6'1", maybe, top 6. Paul Ryan's 5'9", so he's given away 8 inches, 9 inches, whatever.
Little mix-up there on the part of Rod Harris, giving the calls to his back. It was given to him. Number 35 stacked up. Syracuse came in. Stockton, nice hits there. Bruce Spiegel claims he's come up with it. Bruce Spiegel, a real emotional player as well as the rest of this club. It's going to be 3rd and 10, so Cortland's defense faces another big down, and unless they can bear down here, Liverpool offense has just about proved to me that they can do anything. They have done just about everything there is to do. They've scored on the ground, they've scored in the air, they've come back from negative yardage on 2nd and 3rd down.
Reverse.
Oh, reverse pitch. Number 20 going to the halfback option. He's wide open. Terrible pass. Number 20. That couldn't tell who that was.
Well, Bruce Spiegel might have saved a touchdown there. I believe Spiegel hit Ross when he threw the ball.
That's Paul. Paul Cordino. I'll give you a heads off for pronouncing that one.
Well, I hang around with John Pilato, and he teaches me all these things.
Oh, all right. Terrible pass there by...
Well, he was hit, I believe, by Bruce Spiegel when he released the ball.
4th and 10, going for it is Liverpool as if they were down. They lead 27-13, just rubbing it in here. 41 seconds left to go in the half.
He's going to try it again.
Once again.
Nice
and they're stacked up at the line. Cortland's going to get...
Bruce Spiegel, what a play. Bruce Spiegel's coming in and fired him up.
Oh, boy. Cortland will get 35 seconds. If they can come back and score, this would be great, though.
35-yard line.
But I'll tell you, we spoke about earlier, we talked about emotion. Watch this hit. Bruce Spiegel's come in for Jeremy Garvey. See him waving his hand on the outside.
Up on the top of your screen. Just breaking right through there. Nobody picks him up.
They got a reverse. Quarterback tries to block him. He comes in and knocks down Jeff Ross.
Ross.
It's easy for me to say.
You're plugging Jeff Roos. He's a Homer football player.
Homer football player.
Plugging his name in there. Jeff Ross. Sean Woods back to pass.
Look.
Kevin Mullins.
Kevin Mullins didn't look.
Well, Woods had pressure, and he made the right choice on getting it off early. It's just a matter if Wellings is looking or
Sean
not.
Woods pass.
Nice try by Sean Woods, number 7, the quarterback for Cortland.
Second down.
Well, if there's anything we can speak about during halftime, Tom, we shouldn't speak about the pressure. It seems every time Woods is back to pass, he is surrounded by Liverpool Warriors, and it seems that the Cortland Tigers have not put much pressure on quarterback Rod Harris. Maybe they're concentrating too much on stopping the run, and Harris is beating them with the pass. Some spectacular catches by Gedney and Walsh have really been the difference here.
So the convoy representing a bunch of Mack trucks seeming like somewhat of Volkswagens just being run over by this big defensive line. They have done a good job all season and a good job tonight, but it has showed with the pressure with Woods that this defense of Liverpool can penetrate the Cortland convoy.
Well, while we have some time here, we should maybe run over some of the scores of earlier games. In Class D, Westmoreland beat Tully 19-6, and also Class D, Beaver River,
Second down, 8-10.
New York Mills 18-0. We're back to live action now.
2nd and 10 for Cortland. They didn't start the clock.
Liverpool called timeout.
Oh, Liverpool
Now
called
Liverpool
timeout.
calls time.
So we'll run through the rest of those scores for you here while we have a timeout.
Okay, let's start again here with Class D. Westmoreland beat Tully 19-6.
And Beaver River defeated New York Mills 18-0. Shutout there.
So those two will meet for the Class D championship next week. In Class C, Lowville beat
Ilian. That was a very close game. We watched that.
19-13, a very nice game.
Oh, great.
And
Sequoia Valley defeated Port Byron by the score of 14-7. That was previous to this Purple Tiger matchup with the Warriors of Liverpool.
so Lowville and Sequoia Valley will play for Class D championship tomorrow evening, or Monday evening. Holland Patton will take on Vernon Sherrill, and the winner will play Homer. And also the other game tomorrow night, we find Rome Free Academy against Waltonsville, and they will take on the winner of this game.
And that one is at 8:30, as well as tonight's game started at 8:30. So we will be looking out for the score there.
Second down and
Timeouts left. Cortland has 2 timeouts left, and Liverpool also with 2. 13 seconds left to go. The score: Liverpool 27, Cortland 13. 2nd and 10 for Sean Woods, getting massive pressure. Good catch by Vince Reynolds, number 33, cutting across the green. Tied up at the jersey. It's going to be a loss. Vince meeting up with everybody there. A loss of about 2 or 3 on the play. That used up the rest of the time.
Well, Vince Reynolds ran east to west in that play rather than north and south, and that's a half.
27, Cortland 13.
So that's a half, Tom.
The Cortland High Purple Tiger Marching Band will come out to be your halftime entertainment. There you see the Liverpool at the top of your screen exiting, and Cortland at the bottom. Cortland down right now by 14 points to the Liverpool Warriors. The score 27-13 in favor of Liverpool.
Purple Tiger Marching Band on the direction of Mr. Keith Witherall,
Watch and listen.
Majorette, Jean Marie Murphy.
and color guard instructor Jolene Ender, I believe.
Joel, rather.
Well, officer, excuse me. Couldn't read the graphics.
Fuzzy graphics there.
Fuzzy graphics.
Blame it on the graphics.
Right. Well, we've seen some fuzzy defense here.
Yep.
40 points have been racked up in the first 24 minutes.
And as I look at all the scores here earlier, nobody has scored that much, not even in a game. 36 points were scored in the Whitesboro Central Square game Friday night. And that's about the highest scoring game next to this one. And as you said, 40 points has been racked up just like that.
Well, we talked earlier about the explosive offense of Liverpool, and they really have not disappointed us. I guess they've disappointed the Cortland fans and the Cortland team, but boy, they have put the points on the board.
So here's we'll wrap up the half and let you enjoy the Cortland High Purple Tiger Marching Band. The score here at the halftime, 27-13 in favor of Liverpool over the Tigers here at the Dome. All this week, along with the excitement of actually going to the Dome, I put together a kind of season in a nutshell, what I like to call the Road to the Dome, the Cortland Purple Tiger football team. We start out the 1986 football season at Auburn High School, where Cortland started out their 0-8 season of last year, but more importantly, the 7-1 championship season of this year. Alright. Sean Woods, number 7, running the plays for Cortland. Number 32, Mike Hage, and number 33, Reynolds in the backfield for Cortland. Woods drops back to pass. First play of the season. Oh! Woods gets pressure fumble! Cortland puts the score at 8-0 with the running conversion, and Auburn goes with the pass. Number 42, Mike Hage with a devastating hit, halting the offense of Auburn. Things went that way for Cortland the rest of the game, dominating. Final score, Cortland 22, Auburn 6. Cortland's first win in 9 games. The first home game for Cortland played in Homer on Butts Field. Not at Mosejic because the sod put on over the summer just wasn't ready for the Tigers yet. Here we see the Tigers versus Cicero North Syracuse on Butts Field in Homer. Here we see Woods on a 3rd and long yardage, dropping back to pass for Cortland. He sees Mike Hayes, number 32, up the middle, and catches him for the completion and the first down. Cortland starts off strong against CNS.
4th and 12. 4th and 12. Ball at the 30-yard line of North Stars. Cortland.
Vince Reynolds lined up in the slot, which is surprising.
Woods throwing long. He's wide open. Good footing. Oh, what a nice catch. Whoa. Sean Woods, what a game he's having.
I'll tell you, that was an excellent play by Chris Burdick. Yeah, I think that has an advantage, bro. We'll get into that.
Woods fakes the handoff. Okay, there is the draw. He comes up the middle. Nice run. There he goes. There he goes. Sean Woods. Touchdown. And there's no penalty flag. Touchdown, Sean Woods. What a nice run. Whoa.
Cortland there winning their second game of the season against CNS. Here's seen against FM, one of the first plays from scrimmage for FM. They're sacked by number 68, Mark Syracuse. Cortland's defense really prevailing. Now Sean Woods from the line of scrimmage. Dropping back. He's rolling out the pass. He rolls out left. Sees number 11, Paul Ryan in the end zone for a touchdown. Cortland takes the lead. To score here. 11 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. They give to Ryan, and Ryan takes it into the corner for his second touchdown of the ball game. Now this left us with the big matchup, the 4th game of the season for Cortland, now with a record of 3-0 versus Baldwinsville in a rainstorm. There you see the clean jerseys of Cortland, soon to be brown. Here, Cortland's defense matching up against the offense of Baldwinsville. Baldwinsville rolling back. There's the pitch. Garvey pursuing. Garvey taking him for a loss. And 2nd and 5 for Cortland. Woods running the plays. The jerseys just get muddier. They give to number 20, Kevin Wellings, with a fumble up the middle. And Baldwinsville will receive on the fumble recovery. Baldwinsville, a big play for Cortland. This could be a deciding factor later on in the game as there's only 3:30 to go in the game.
Oh, he's gone.
He's got the touchdown for Baldwinsville. A little bit tap on the line there.
Got one of us, the fullback.
It's 6 points up for Baldwinsville. Here, Sean Woods in the offensive troop for Cortland. Seen against Nottingham. The give to number 11, Paul Ryan, who goes around the right side, breaks a block, and goes into the end zone for 6 points. Cortland goes up on top of Nottingham 6-0. Their record now 4-1 with the loss handed to them last week versus Baldwinsville. Now Nottingham on the offensive. Dorsey Levens, number 24 in the backfield for Nottingham, going around the right side, getting good blocks. A slip tackle by Shea. Number 23, Jimmy Cinquani, and number 32, Mike Hayes just cannot get to Levens. Levens takes it into the end zone to tie the score at 6. Dorsey Levens, number 24 for Nottingham. Chris Burdick seen here kicking for Cortland. putting the winning field goal through the uprights. Cortland wins 25-22. Okay. First and goal for Cortland. Sean Woods calling the plays. Coming off that big win at Nottingham, the record now 5-1. Just seeming unstoppable, this 1986 Cortland football team. Number 33, big Vince Reynolds, powers his way into the end zone for the first 6 points of the night against ESM. Dropping back to pass, he's got number 82, Chris Candela, burning Mike Hage right here for 6 points. Cortland's defense stopped the extra point though. The score now 8-6 in favor of the Purple Tigers. Now Sean Woods. He's got Ryan and Reynolds in the backfield for Cortland. Cortland threatening to put this one away. Vince Reynolds, number 33, they go to him as they have many times this year, sealing their 6th victory of the year. Now Sean Woods, he's got Ryan, number 11, and number 20, Kevin Wellings on the first game here at Mesijic's newly sodded field. Number 20 gets it around the left side. That's Kevin Wellings. He's a junior, and he scores the first touchdown on newly sodded Mosijic field. Good job. Everybody on the edge of their seats awaiting the kick by Chris Burdick. The snap, it's up, and it's good. He splits them. Chris Burdick, he is 4 for 4 of his last 4 kicks. Little high five there to number 22, Craig Muller. This game just about over with 1 minute 55 seconds to go. Cortland looking very impressive here in 1986, as well as the 24th of October. There you see the full moon representing October 31st, or what we know as Halloween night, where the stage was set. JD versus Cortland. Cortland playing a team they haven't beaten in 5 years. Their record now stands at 6-1. Woods on the second play of the night for Cortland after taking over on downs. He's got Ryan and Reynolds in the backfield. Quarterback option, takes it, breaks a few blocks, gets a good block here by number 11, Paul Ryan, and Sean Woods takes it 71 yards for the touchdown. Cortland leading 6-0 early in the ball game. First and 10 for JD, sitting on the 26-yard line of Cortland. The give to number 35, Ron Rafkis, who gets some good blocks. Good blocking there by number 64, takes it around the right side for a touchdown. JD, the kick after, is good. Score tied 7-all. Second and 10 for Jamesville DeWitt. As I mentioned, Cortland has not beaten this team in 5 years. And they put this game away and won it with big plays like this from number 20, Kevin Wellings, intercepting it, taking it around the left side for a touchdown. Cortland wins, and then you see the clock wind down. 3, 2, 1. The final score, Cortland 35, JD 14. And definitely those graphics are correct. The pride is back in Cortland, New York, as well as the football team. We'd like to thank the football team, and we'd like to thank all our viewers for following CVC Sports and our coverage of the 1986 Cortland Purple Tiger football team. Domeward bound, 1986. Back to you, Bill.